Welcome to Beyond the Looking Glass, where we explore the boundaries between fiction and reality, diving into the most intriguing and mysterious concepts that captivate our imaginations. I'm your host, Lisa Jackson. Today, we're tackling a chilling and thought-provoking topic. Could there be some truth to the Final Destination movies? Is it possible that if you avoid dying when it's your time, death will come for you? The Final Destination series presents a terrifying premise. When someone cheats death, death doesn't simply let it slide. Instead, it relentlessly pursues those who escaped their fate, often through a series of elaborate and seemingly inevitable accidents. This narrative plays on our deepest fears and raises unsettling questions about fate, destiny, and the natural order of things. At the heart of these films is the idea of a predetermined fate. Many cultures and belief systems suggest that each person has a set time to live, a destiny inscribed in some cosmic ledger. This idea echoes ancient myths and religious beliefs like the Greek concept of the Fates, who weave the tapestry of life and determine each individual's lifespan. Similarly, in Hinduism, the concept of karma suggests that our actions in past lives influence our current life circumstances, including the timing and manner of our death. The philosophical concept of determinism also supports the idea of a fixed destiny. Determinism argues that every event or state of affairs, including human decisions and actions, is the consequence of preceding events in accordance with natural laws. In this view, our fate is sealed by the initial conditions of the universe and the laws governing it. But what if we could see a glimpse of our own death and somehow manage to avoid it? The Final Destination movies suggest that such an act of defiance against fate is not without consequence. The universe, in a sense, seeks balance, and if you disrupt that balance by escaping death, it will correct the anomaly by any means necessary. This brings us to the concept of cosmic balance, which appears in various philosophical and spiritual traditions. In some interpretations of Buddhism and Taoism, the universe strives for balance and harmony. When an individual disrupts this balance, the universe will naturally seek to restore it. This idea also parallels the scientific principle of entropy, where systems tend to move towards a state of disorder or equilibrium. From a scientific standpoint, the concept of cheating death raises questions about the nature of accidents and probability. In the real world, avoiding one fatal incident doesn't necessarily increase the likelihood of another, but our brains are wired to find patterns and meaning, even in random events. This cognitive bias, known as pattern recognition, can make us believe that narrowly escaping death puts us on a collision course with destiny. There have been numerous accounts throughout history and folklore of individuals who escaped death only to meet an untimely end soon after. These stories often serve as cautionary tales about the inescapability of fate and the importance of accepting our mortality. They reflect a deeper human fascination with and fear of death, as well as our desire to understand and perhaps control it. But let's also consider the possibility that our fate is not as rigidly fixed as the Final Destination movies suggest. In many philosophical and spiritual traditions, fate is seen as a guide, not a dictator. We might have a destined path, but we also have free will to navigate it. Perhaps, by cheating death, we are given an opportunity to live more fully and appreciate the preciousness of life. Ultimately, the Final Destination series explores a dark and dramatic interpretation of fate and mortality. It reminds us of the fragility of life and the uncertainty of the future. While the movies are fictional, they provoke real questions about the nature of our existence and the forces that govern it. Thank you for joining me on this eerie and contemplative journey. Here on Beyond the Looking Glass, we strive to uncover the mysteries that lie just beyond our perception. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more episodes that challenge the boundaries of what we know. And as always, keep your mind open to the wonders and mysteries of the universe.